James Thomas Morning Blend. Today I've got Tony, and we're going to talk about Janelle is not with us today. She'll be with us next week. Today we're going to talk a brand new movie called The Killer with Michael Fassbender, Charles Parnell, Arliss Howard, and surprise Tilda Swinton. Tony, I'm gonna let you talk about what the movie is about. Then we'll talk about what we thought. Yeah.
All right. So this is based on a 1998, mind you, French graphic novel series. It's very bleak and grim. It's about a hitman, contract for hire, and kind of what happens if the unthinkable happens and maybe a mistake or, how it's not supposed to go according to plan occurs. So we have seen the story before, but definitely not like this.
It was very interesting when we went to the screening last night. Um, I didn't know what to expect. I really thought I was going to see, all kinds of action and this, that, and the other. And it turned out to be a very, as I explained before, methodical process, suspenseful thriller. It took its time. It scared you a little bit because this guy was just like one track mind, but every now and then, whoop, but he was right back on track, and it was kind of scary. I think the one part that really bothered me was sitting in the restaurant with Tilda. Your thoughts?
Oh, for sure. I mean, just the amount of chemistry that he built with everyone he was talking to. And you're really on the edge of your seat the entire time because you're not sure exactly which way this is going to go.
Right.
And he's so calm and emotionless and methodical in his approach. And honestly, it's probably how it is in real life for people in that area of work. It definitely seemed very authentic. We get a lot of these contract movies. Obviously, we all love John Wick, and we've seen it with Red and other things, and for Hitman kind of a thing, but never done like this before. It's David Fincher. You're expecting a Fincher-esque twist. There isn't. It's a very straightforward movie. And he channels a lot of Steven Soderbergh. I got a lot of that with the way that things moved and the pacing and everything, but I very much enjoyed it.
It was like inch by inch, minute by minute.
Mhm.
It was just very interesting altogether. I know what to do about a dog next time it bothers me. I know exactly what to do about it. So I thought it was pretty good. I will give it 4 out of 5. What about you?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I was in between a 4 or 4.5 out of 5. This will easily be one of my favorites of the year. I'm not going to say best,
Mhm.
but one of my favorites. I mean, Fassbender is phenomenal as the methodical hitman. He just oozes style and charisma. It works. 100% this role was made for him. It's violent and you don't ever feel desensitized to it. You feel the fear and just all the emotions that you're not seeing on screen except from the victims. And it really
Let me ask you
serves
a
the
quick. Let me ask you a
yeah,
quick question. I apologize. What
yeah.
did you think about the opening first 5 to 10 minutes of the movie? What did you think about that?
Well, at first it seemed a bit repetitive, but then as his voiceover and monologue was going, it made sense because in that line of work, it's probably a lot of what there is. So that I really appreciated, although it's kind of a weird thing to say for a look into contract killing, but just the approach and the methods that were used. I would love to know who he talked to and interviewed. I know it's based on a graphic novel series, but surely there was some interviews done secretly and anonymously with contract killers to kind of get that process down to a T. But I also have to mention Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's score. It's very noir sounding. It's underlying the whole time, but it sticks with you. It's definitely going to be a shortlist contender come award season.
Definitely. It's opening in select theaters this coming Friday, and then definitely on Netflix beginning November the 10th. Uh, James Thomas here with Tony Marcello, and I'm going to watch my back on Tony because he could be methodical too. So
You're never gonna feel safe again after watching this.
never feel
You will
safe
never feel
again.
safe again.
Right.
And I applaud Netflix for taking this because it is by far the most dark and grisly film they've taken yet. It's a great step, and I think it's going to do wonders for them.
It's a great movie that's coming out. It is Oscar season. It's coming up, man. All right, folks, that's us. We'll see you next week.